Welcome back to another episode of Blue Couch Therapy. It's your boy, better yet the man. So today I wanted to talk to you guys about on the journey of self-discovery and self-development. I think it's so important for us to create dynamic and exciting personalities so that we can better navigate our surroundings. Yes, we always talk about this world is fake and everything is what it is, but at the end of the day, we're not here to be crash outs. We're not here to live on the streets. We're not here to live in squalor. We're here to enjoy the things that this world has to offer. And I think that just our birthright is our divine abundance. So just the fact that we're here in this realm, in this planet, means that you are to use all these things, to enjoy all these things. I think it's funny because even for myself, I often have to remind myself. You guys ever go past like a car dealership or something like that where there's like a bunch of vehicles? I'm driving downtown today, so just bear with me, y'all. And there's a whole bunch of vehicles that are just sitting in the parking lot, covered in snow. It was snowing here a couple days ago, covered in snow. And if you think that like every car is worth, let's just be moderate and say like every car is worth an average of like 50 grand, and there's like 100 cars in the dealership just sitting there. So that's like 500K worth of inventory, 5 mil worth of inventory just sitting there, just trade lines on a piece of paper, and you can't get a car and you have to take the bus and you have to walk because they tell you something. Like, these things are to be used for us to enjoy, for us to get the most out of our time here personally. So I say all this to say that I think it's so important to develop a charismatic personality so that it's easier for you to navigate throughout this world. It's so interesting because I go to all these places and I for one am always working on my personality. I'm always listening to, what am I listening to right now is actually The Secret of Success, 1908 by William Atkinson. Always just trying to understand more about the human psyche, always just trying to understand more about myself, how to get it, how to make the money, how to enjoy my time here. And the premise is the same, the premise is often the same, where it's like you need to develop a personality that makes other people want to work with you, that makes other people want to get to know you, that makes other people want to be around you. And one of the key ways that you can do that is simply by being more interested in what other people have got going on in their lives, at the same time making yourself more interesting as a result. So if you sit there and you listen to people, Land Rover Discovery, classic one from like the 60s, just rolled by me, super sweet. You can see it in the back there, right? Is to develop a way or to develop a personality that makes people want to be with you or wants to be in your life. And I don't mean romantically, although that would be a benefit of developing a charming personality, is that the opposite sex or whatever you desire would be more interested in you because you are more interesting. You see how that works? So it pays off to have a critical listening ear, or to really be open to what people are talking about when they speak to you, and trying your best to engage in what they're interested in. Because oftentimes, if that's the case, then they will find you more interesting. Then people will be able to look at you and be like, oh yeah, Cody, he listens a lot and he's interested in a lot. Because I can tell you that I have an interest in all areas, an understanding and an interest in all areas. I'm not saying I'm a PhD doctorate in certain things, but we can talk about anything. I understand, from everything we can have a brief conversation. And then if not, that's a great learning opportunity for me to learn something from you as I speak to you. You see what I'm saying? So that's where I think is an important thing for us as we're on this journey of becoming our best selves and understanding who we are as people in this world, is to really just be charming. Do your best to be charming. Do your best to be attentive. Do your best to be available to others in the sense of listening. I don't mean that you have to drop everything and go and at the drop of a hat and go and do whatever they say. But I really think that it's important to be that person that people can depend on in a way that doesn't exhaust you in every other aspect. Because with the charming personality, people are going to want to be around you. People are going to want to get to know you. People are going to want to do business with you. And on this journey, that's what I'm interested in. I'm interested in that service of others, and then how that's going to help impact my life. So it pays off to me, I think, to avoid being scared, to avoid being timid, to avoid all these people talking about, oh, they want a boyfriend, they want a girlfriend, they want a SP, special person, but they don't want to listen, or they only find interest in things that they're interested in. And if it's not one of those things, one second, guys. And if it's not one of those something that they find interesting, they don't have any interest in learning it or trying to find another understanding or a deeper alternative. So I think, especially like in terms of romance and especially in terms of career, that tenacity or that ability to want to pick up what other people are putting down in a genuine way, I think is something that's really important. And I think that's something that's really critical for the success of us moving forward, at least for myself. That's why I'm literally always thinking about how can I be a more pleasant person, and not a people pleaser. I've got a video that I'm working on now from a Confessions of a Former People Pleaser. We're not talking about people pleasing here. We're talking about being a pleasant person. So that way people want to be around you. That way people want to help you. You would be so surprised. You'd be so surprised how often I get stuff for free, how often people are so nice to me because of the way that I carry myself and the way and the tones that I choose to use. Like in terms of the understanding of the development, I don't interrupt people, and I'm careful in the tone that I choose to use whenever I engage in certain situations and things. It's not out of fear. It's not out about, what people are going to think about me. But it's like, if you're able to make people comfortable, you can get anything you want. And I don't mean this in terms of manipulation. I just mean that people want to feel comfortable. People want to feel safe. And the only thing that people ever remember is how you made them feel. So if I'm going to go into your business and I can speak to you politely, I can have a soft-spoken tone, we're more likely to get along. We're more likely to be able to engage in a beneficial way that works for the two of us. And I say that to say that, you guys would be so surprised at the amount of free stuff I get just by asking and using my personality in a way that is beneficial for me. When I go out, I'll do Uber, I'll do deliveries or whatever, and I'll just see something and I'll ask. And they'll be like, yeah, sure, you can have some. Because I come in and I say, hey, how's it going? I look people in the eyes, I smile with them, I talk to them. And then they're so inclined to want to help me because I'm here to help you. I'm here to help them. If I'm here to pick up something, if I'm here to drop off something, I'm here to be of service. I'm here to be helpful in any kind of way. So being pleasant in that regard as well too, it just makes people open up to you. It makes people give you the world so much. I literally can eat for free because I go to these places. I go to pick up Uber Eats orders, or I go to these offices that have candies and they have supplies or whatever they need, whatever I need, and then just simply by being a charismatic person, being somebody that is open to talking, being somebody that is respectful and polite, the world is opening up to me. And now you may ask, okay, but Cody, that's your talent, that's your gift, that's your gift of gab. But I've developed this over time. And I know that if I can develop this, you can too. Because essentially all this started when I was probably, I think about 14. I had a job at Tim Hortons, what some people outside of the country may know as Dunkin' Donuts. And it was I was always having to talk to people. I had to talk to people all the time. And I remember once I went into the bathroom and I first started, and it was hard because somebody was yelling at me about something, some donut that I missed to put, or an extra cream in the coffee or whatever. And then I went to the bathroom and I was crying and I was like, oh, I can do this. I can talk to people. I don't have to be afraid. And as long as I put my best foot forward, I will get the best of others. And since that moment, I've been able to use my speaking voice. I've been able to, I guess maneuver around in society with such ease because I'm able to talk to people. I'm able to understand, and I'm able to just be a listening ear, and I always get the compliment, Cody, you're such a great listener, or you're attentive. And I really work on that. That's something that I really try to that's really something that I try to exercise. It's a trait that I try to exercise. So as I wrap this one up, I want to implore you guys, or I challenge you guys to be more, I don't want to say upgrade, but upgrade your personality, upgrade your persona. Make sure you're wearing the things that you want to wear that make you feel good. You shouldn't be having clothes that have holes in them because, you're waiting for the better time to wear them because it's not the right outfit or it's not the right time. look good, smell good. I even gotta go get a trim, guys. My beard is so long, and I haven't got a trim since like last month. So today after work, I'm gonna go and get my hair cut, just to make sure that I look good for myself, you know? Hit the gym tomorrow and just make sure that everything is in the way that I want it to be, because it's important for us to feel our best selves so that we can be our best selves, so we can present our best selves, and that way we can get the best out of everything that this world has to offer. So with that one, guys, I am out. I am almost at my destination. I love you guys lots. You can find all my links in the description below. My first book, How to Get It, A Brief Guide to Getting in Tune with Your Inner Self, is available now. Like, comment, share, subscribe, all that fun stuff. If you like this channel, share it with your friends. Let's talk. Let's get active, guys. Love you lots, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.